Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with, and what he look like, and what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child. To be honest,
it's time to just say what it is, so that you can stop being embarrassed and harboring that guilt. I literally spoke what I saw.
People noticed that her son hadn't changed much when she removed him from social media for a spell. While many were concerned about his welfare, others were downplaying his developmental needs. As it happens, they were utterly mistaken to believe that his issues would resolve themselves. A medical expert who watched a viral live broadcast on X has just confirmed the rumors that had been circulating for some months, that many adding gasoline to the fire. Blueface's mother blamed her son's illness on Chrisean. Since she first made her son public, many have been baffled by this. This reminds me of the time when she aired her whole delivery live. Chrisean's youngster may never be able to talk if he doesn't receive substantial support to address his developmental problems. She triumphantly returned to Instagram after months of isolation, lauding her son's flawlessness in every manner. For many, however, that was not the case. The baby's lack of head movements, poor hand-eye coordination, and the cry that really caught people's attention were more like those of a shrieking cat than a typical infant. When Chrisean defended the Blueface tattoo on her face during a live stream, viewers couldn't help but notice that something wasn't quite right, both in the context and the sound, despite Chrisean's best efforts to reassure everyone that everything was fine. Her son started sobbing uncontrollably in the background. When Chrisean posted a fresh video of her feeding her infant, viewers immediately observed that he didn't respond to the food or the spoon until it was almost in front of him. He was 8 months old at the time. When he noticed the meal, why didn't he try to get it? There were a ton of suggestions in her remarks. Someone said, Chrisean Rock is in denial when it comes to Junior. He isn't reaching milestones. He should have enough strength to support his head and chest while lying on his tummy. He also doesn't coo or smile. This implies that she might have exacerbated his illness by smoking and drinking during her pregnancy. Chrisean took note. She became agitated and yelled at them, saying that they were making problems for no reason. Some even speculate as to what issues her son may be experiencing. Another commenter noted that these people frequently assert that they were created more to appease a parent than to truly cherish a child's growth. But how is that possible? Given how difficult it is to conceive and raise a child properly, it is indeed satisfying to see your child hit milestones. Parents can gain an understanding of their children's developmental stages. According to experts who shared their opinions online, it assists parents in recognizing developmental delays and taking the necessary steps if their child isn't reaching developmental milestones. All the symptoms of fetal alcohol syndrome were present in Chrisean's son. A small head and flat face, tiny eyes with folds at the corners, extra large low-set ears, and high-pitched weeping could all be signs of. Furthermore, his pupils appeared to reflect white rather than red in photos of him, which may indicate a visual impairment. Chrisean claimed to have already taken her to the doctor and asked others to stop diagnosing her child as if she didn't care. Chrisean, however, may be connected to baby alcohol withdrawal.
my baby is healthy. They would have told me he had syndrome. He's healthy, bro. Just because that picture wasn't that cute doesn't mean I can diagnose my baby on the internet.
Every minute of her child's life was physically captured on film by Chrisean, who would have posted the footage online to refute her critics if she had ever taken him to the doctor and everything had gone according to plan. Blueface, who I might also mention is just as lazy a parent as Chrisean, chastised her for delaying their son's hernia surgery on the grounds that she had other commitments. Chrisean physically documented every step of her child's life on camera, which she would have posted online to refute her critics if she had ever taken him to the doctor and everything had gone according to plan. Blueface, who I might also mention is just as lazy a parent as Chrisean, chastised her for delaying their son's hernia surgery on the grounds that she had other commitments. Actions to make the situation worse in an apparent attempt to disprove claims that Junior wasn't getting better, Chrisean shared a video showing him trying to walk when he was older than a year. Instead, the video made people laugh. She recently had Junior have surgery after Blueface's tantrum and shared on social media how fast he was getting well. Their case is more compelling. She then faced criticism, with some claiming that her wish for a child was solely to keep her relationship with Blueface intact. By suggesting that Chrisean is genuinely unaware of Junior's need for help, her ex-best pal Janet fanned the flames. What made him unique was that we had never seen him walk, talk, hold a spoon, laugh, or do anything else that other one-year-olds did. This exacerbated the situation. In an apparent attempt to disprove claims that Junior wasn't getting better, Chrisean shared a video showing him trying to walk when he was older than a year. Instead, the video made people laugh. She recently had Junior have surgery after Blueface's tantrum and shared on social media how fast he was getting well. Their case is more compelling. She then faced criticism, with some claiming that her wish for a child was solely to keep her relationship with Blueface intact. By suggesting that Chrisean is genuinely unaware of Junior's need for help, her ex-best pal Janet fanned the flames. What made him unique was that we had never seen him walk, talk, hold a spoon, laugh, or do anything else that other one-year-olds did.
When people are in denial of stuff, it's like you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on.
When she took her son to church to sing her new hymn, Yahweh, folks were surprised to see how little her boy had changed. Even though kids his age are naturally quite interested in what they see, he was just sitting there doing nothing. Remember, he's almost 2 years old. Chrisean, to establish himself after all the criticism, was the best choice she's made in a long time, and I think everyone can agree on that. What angers them so much is that he was raised in a setting where his parents' actions were widely criticized. His environment has made him a victim. We have only seen them make disgusting, immature, and unconventional decisions that led to the pregnancy of 2 people who did not intend to become parents. How often do we see Christian women threatening abortions online, considering that she is still in denial and isn't taking precautions during her pregnancy? It doesn't help that Blueface's mother, Clarissa, has talked about the child's problems a lot. Her son is a real-life illustration of the immaturity in birth conditions. Even though Clarissa has never liked Chrisean and may have directed some of her wrath and anger toward him, it's terrible to watch Junior in this situation when things could have gone so differently.
Crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie, my first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, you ain't, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked at his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt.
Since everyone witnessed Chrisean smoking and drinking as if she didn't care, she would be publicly condemned if she admitted what they have been saying is true. This is because doing so would force her to take responsibility for her actions.
And because I hear the cry and I see what y'all see, I do feel like there could be some type of neurological problem. I do see that. I'm not blind and I'm not dumb. I'm not fixing to play blind.
When people see Chrisean's son in this state, they don't have many kind things to say about her. She should quit acting like the victim because she committed a huge error in this case, and her poor decisions have destroyed her child's life. That a newborn ended up in this predicament at all is heartbreaking. I'm sorry for him. Why is it so shocking to everyone that Chrisean's son might have special needs? During her pregnancy, she smoked, and Zeus, despite not being prepared, she decided to get pregnant, and her son is suffering as a result of her negligence. It's not her that I feel sorry for, but her son. Even while she understands deep down that she is at fault for his problems and that she endures a lot of suffering behind closed doors, she would rather ignore this fact. Rather, she will continue to pray for his recovery because it is a severe warning sign when a baby is 20 months old and unable to walk, talk, or even babble. Hopefully, she will get her son checked out and provide him with all the support, love, and opportunities he needs to overcome whatever obstacles he may be facing. But as a new mother, Chrisean is going through a lot right now, and there to support her. How do you feel about this matter? There will be more content soon, so please remember to like and subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments section. See you in the upcoming video. Goodbye.